Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Well, this is the last of the 3 makeup tutorials that I'm doing on the Young and Gifted Peace, Love and Happiness range. This is the palette that I have used to create this look. It's made up of loads of nice pinks and kind of coppery tones, a mixture of shimmer and matte colours. So if you want to find out how I did this, then you want to keep on watching this video. I will be doing more makeup tutorials on various different things, not using my products, but I just thought the best way to show you what my products look like is to actually do a tutorial on them. So make sure that you're subscribed if you want to see that, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. And let me know your thoughts on this video. Here we go, tutorial time. Palette at the ready, brushes at the ready. Okay, so you've got your happiness palette, and first of all we are going to apply the primer all over the eyelid. This just makes sure that there's a really good base for when you're going to apply all of the colours afterwards. Next I'm applying a colour called Blushing Pink, and I'm going to put this all over the lower part of my eyelid. You can build this up as much as you want, it really depends on how intense you want the pink to be on your eye. I'm adding quite a lot, but I'm not blending it yet, because after this I'm going to add copper, which is actually my favourite colour in this palette, on top of the pink. This is just going to give it like a bronzy, shimmery colour, and then we can blend it all in together. After this we're going to continue to add copper and also a little bit of Plum Sparkle. You're going to add this to the crease of the eye just to darken it up a little bit and define. And then afterwards you're going to take a smaller, more precise brush and add these underneath your lower lashes and again into the crease just to really... Next I'm adding a colour called Darker Nude, and I'm putting this in my crease as well, just again to continue to define the eyes. With pink you need a lot of different tones of colours, and I'm blending that in so it really blends well and doesn't look too pink. Then I'm adding my MAC Black Kohl pencil into my waterline. This makes it look a little bit edgier than rather just a pink eye, and then you can kind of add the pink as you want afterwards, like I'm doing now. I'm then cleaning up any bits that might have dropped down before adding my Rimmel Glam Eyes liquid liner. This is going to give it that real cat eye look and help intensify the black that you've just added into your waterline. You can make your eyeliner as subtle as you want or as drawn out, it totally depends what sort of look you're going for. I'm then going to smudge some of the MAC Black Kohl eyeliner that I've got in my waterline underneath. This is going to give it a real kind of smoky look, and then I'm going to blend that in using a smaller brush. To add as much as you want of this, and then I'm going to curl my lashes using my Claire's eyelash curlers before adding loads of Rimmel Super Curler mascara. This is a new mascara that I've got that I'm really loving at the minute. Next I'm adding my lashes, and I am using the Girls with Attitude lashes. This style is called Diva, and I'm using Duo to apply them along with my Tweezerman tweezers. I'm then blending all of the colours in once again and cleaning up any bits that might have dropped before starting with my foundation. I'm using the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation in number 53 all over my face. Quite a few of you have asked why I apply my foundation afterwards, and it is purely because, like you saw, I got a lot of drop down from when I did my eyes. So this way I don't need to spoil my foundation. I clean it up and then I do my foundation afterwards. I'm buffing all of that in, and then I'm going to use a smaller brush just to get some of the harder to reach areas like under my eyes and around my nose. Next I'm applying my contour, which is the Tom Ford Intensity 1 palette, on my cheekbones, my jaw and my nose, and I'm blending all of that in with like a flat blending brush. This brush is an actual lifesaver for me. I'm using a smaller brush to blend in the contour on my nose, and then I'm going over all of it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette Powder, just to make it really set in place. Next I'm using a new highlighting stick that I've got. This one is NARS, and it's South Beach, and it's like a creamy texture that I think adds a really nice kind of bronze highlighter. Then I'm focusing back on my eyes. I'm just going over any of the black, like here I'm using the MAC Black pencil again. I'm smudging that in even more with the smaller, precise brush, and I'm just tidying up areas that I think need tidying. I'm putting concealer under my brow here just to kind of highlight it a little bit. This is from the MAC concealer palette. This is in light, and I'm using a really fine brush to do this. I'm almost painting it in with the brush and then blending it using my finger because I don't want it to look too stripy. So using my finger helps me blend it a lot more naturally. After this, I'm adding a little bit more of pink and blending that in before moving on to my concealer highlighter. I'm using the same one I always use, which is the Wake Me Up Rimmel Concealer, and I'm blending it in using my beauty blender and another brush. This is to make sure that it's really precise under my eyes, down my nose, and then around my lips as well, just to highlight all of these areas. Here's the smaller brush I'm using. This is like a mini foundation brush. This is from MAC. And it's really good at just buffing it all in before I go over it with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm finally blending all of that in all together using a big blending brush. And then I'm adding a mixture of Ballet, Lifted and Cloud 9 from the Happiness palette as a highlighter. I love that these colours can be used as highlighters, although they're actually eyeshadows. I'm just adding them on top of any highlighter that I've already got, just to give that extra shimmer. I'm just going over any bits now and tidying up anything, adding a little bit more. Before moving on to my lips, I'm using the Subculture lip liner from MAC. This is a really nice kind of pinky neutral tone. And then I'm using the Nude Sticks Flesh colour pencil, not Whisper like I usually use. Flesh is just a little bit more suited to this style. And then I'm adding some of my YSL Kiss and Blush to the centre of my lips and finishing off any bits with my powder. And that's the finished pink eyeshadow look. Thank you for watching, and look out for more tutorials coming soon.